Barrentine? It sure looks that way, Phil. We're going to be looking at some very nice weather over the next few days and right on through the forecast. Have all that in just a minute.
AM. Welcome back, everyone. Matt Barrentine is here, and you're beginning to sound like a broken record.
But it's a good broken record because that tune, it just suits us.
Unless you're looking for rain.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the big thing is we would like to see some rain. We're still working on a very slight surplus this year, but that could change if we don't start getting some rain soon. So we're going to hope to see some, but looks like we're going to stick with more good weather. Check out some of the pinpoint numbers across the area right now. Carabel High School sitting at a warm 57 degrees, a mild, should I say, probably not warm. And as we look at Tallahassee, Canopy Oaks, Childs High School sitting at 49 and 51 degrees. Look at the dew points, though. These are the big numbers out there right now. They're up there, a little bit further up than they were the last few nights. That means we've got a little bit more moisture in the air. It means we're not going to drop quite as low overnight tonight. Good news. And we also have some clouds out there. If I go ahead and show you the maps, we have some clouds rolling through. They made their way throughout the day, and there's just a few left, very, very high, very, very thin, and they're going to be pushing their way through during the overnight hours. No problems there. We're not going to be looking at a cloudy day tomorrow. We'll be looking at another nice, very nice sunny day, another warm day, not quite as warm as it has been, but I think tonight we'll be just a few degrees warmer than we were last time. We got down to 47 degrees in Tallahassee. I think we'll be a degree, maybe 2 degrees above that tonight, so very similar to last night, just a couple of degrees warmer. 48 for us here in Tallahassee. The coolest area, as you can guess, is a little bit further to the north. Macon's going to come in at about 42. The warmer area, the 60s, all the way down in South Florida. And as far as your afternoon highs tomorrow, well, once again, up into the 70s, but I think only about the mid-70s for us tomorrow. 75, 72 Valdosta, 70 up in Albany. You look down there in South Florida, that's where the 80s are going to stay. Well, they can have them down there. We like to stick with this fall weather. Very nice. Lots of sunshine and just another gorgeous day. Like I was saying earlier, just how many adjectives can you go through? We're going to pleasant, nice, just wonderful weather out there. And it's going to continue unless you want to see some rain. That's about the worst part of this, is that as we look out across the U.S., no system is in the makes for us. There is a little cold front that is going to move through either tonight or on into tomorrow, and that is going to push through. You can kind of see the clouds, but that's pushing out to sea. It's not really going to affect us too greatly. What it is going to do is it's going to start to bring some winds from the east, and that is going to give a slight change to weather, but not enough of one to make a real difference as far as the moisture is concerned. I'll have all that in a second, and your extended forecast will come back in just a minute. Stick with us. Here's the live scan on Doppler 6, and guess what? There's nothing on it. Well, that's been generally the case for about the past, about 2 weeks or so. And it's going to continue again for looks like maybe about another week. Let's go ahead and head back to the map so you can see a wider view here. There are a few clouds moving across the area. Those are going to kick out to sea. That's part of a frontal boundary that's kicking through right now. And there is some dry air behind that once again. And what it's going to do, there's an area of high pressure that's going to slide down over the Atlantic coast. There's that frontal boundary. Area of high pressure is way up there, but it's going to start to slide down and move its way along the Atlantic coast. As it does that, the winds will start to come in out of the east and over the Atlantic Ocean. What that means is it's going to start to bring in some more moisture by later on this week, later on the work week, and it's going to bring our humidity up, it's going to bring our dew points up, but it's not really going to give us much of a chance of a rain because it's very hard for a sea breeze, especially this time of year, to make its way all the way from the Atlantic Ocean. We're just going to go with some very, very isolated chances for later on in the week. So let's head down to the tropics. Are we going to have a chance of rain coming from down there? Doesn't look like it. Right now, there are some clouds in the Western Caribbean, but nothing is forming, nothing is imminent. We're not too concerned. So tropics are good, tropics are fine. So how's your marine forecast? Going to be nice out there, a little bit choppier than it was yesterday, but still not too bad. Seas 2 to 5 feet, winds out of the northeast at 10 to 15 knots. Here are your tides around the Appalachia Bay, Apalachicola, Alligator Point, Carabel, and the St. Mark's River entrance. We'll be looking at high tides right about lunchtime for you tomorrow afternoon. And as we go ahead and check out your forecast tonight, mostly clear, patchy fog, so as you get up tomorrow morning, if you have any plans to go out in the morning, could be a little bit of fog out there, dropping down into the upper 40s for your night's lows. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, another gorgeous day, 75 degrees for your Monday afternoon, observing Veterans Day, November 12th for tomorrow. And then as we look on through the 5-day forecast, we're going to be looking at just more gorgeous, nice, splendid, whatever adjectives we want to use. Any of them can be good because the weather is going to be very nice over the next few days. And we're looking at some very slight chances of rain, but that's generally more optimism than anything else. So right now we're just looking at another nice forecast. Imagine that.
Just a little bit of rain, then we'd be totally perfect.
Yeah, we would like to
have
see
it all.
maybe once a week would be great at this point.
Wondering when the fall weather is actually going to arrive, but we'll see. Thanks.